Greedy Hunter and the Lost Bible. Once upon a time, in an African village, there was a hunter who roamed deep into the forest, seeking prey to hunt. He was a skilled hunter, strong and quick, and he made his living by capturing animals to sell their furs and meat. He was known throughout his village for his success and his ability to provide, but as time went on, he became more and more obsessed with the thrill of the hunt. He killed more than he needed, taking more animals than he could sell or consume. He didn't care for balance or the needs of the ecosystem. All he cared about was satisfying his desire for wealth and power. One day, as he ventured deeper into the woods than ever before, he stumbled upon an old, weathered object. It was a Bible, ancient, its pages frayed and torn. It lay on the ground, half covered by fallen leaves. The hunter paused for a moment and stared at it, but in his greed and pride, he scoffed at it. He thought, what could this old book possibly be worth? It's just a bunch of words. Ignoring it, he tossed the Bible aside and continued his hunt. Days passed, and despite his best efforts, the hunter couldn't find any prey. He walked for miles and miles, his traps empty, his bow and arrow useless. He began to grow frustrated, then desperate. He blamed the weather, his equipment, and even the forest itself. But no matter how hard he tried, he could not find anything to hunt. One evening, when the hunter was nearly exhausted and on the verge of giving up, he encountered an old elder in the woods. The elder had lived in the forest for many years, and his wisdom was known to all. The hunter, feeling defeated, shared his troubles with the elder. The elder listened patiently, then spoke softly. "You are not alone in your struggles, young one. The forest, like all of creation, thrives only when there's balance. It provides for us, but it also asks that we respect it, that we care for it, and all that lives within it. You have been too greedy. You have taken more than you needed, and now the forest has turned away from you." The hunter was skeptical, but the elder continued. "There is a treasure that can guide you back to a path of balance. It is a treasure of wisdom, and it is not gold or silver. It is a book that was meant for you. Have you seen it?" The hunter recalled the Bible he had found earlier. Feeling embarrassed, he nodded, though he still didn't understand what the elder meant. "That Bible," the elder said, "holds the wisdom you need to restore balance. It teaches about stewardship, faith, and the importance of living in harmony with the world around you. It is a guide to true prosperity." The hunter, though still doubtful, decided to follow the elder's advice. He went back to the spot where he had discarded the Bible, picked it up, and began to read. At first, the words were difficult to understand, but gradually, they began to make sense. He read about how God created the earth and entrusted humanity with the responsibility of caring for it. He read about faith, trusting in God's provision, living with gratitude, and taking only what was needed. He learned that greed leads to destruction, but that those who seek first the kingdom of God will have all they need. The hunter felt a deep change within him as he read. He repented for his past actions, understanding that his excessive hunting had been selfish and harmful. He prayed for forgiveness and vowed to change his ways. The next day, he went into the forest once more. But this time, he hunted with a new heart. He only took what was necessary, and he ensured that he left enough animals to thrive and reproduce. He respected the animals, the land, and the delicate balance of the forest. As he did this, his hunting became more fruitful once again. He found more prey than he had in weeks, and this time, it was enough. Over time, the hunter became known not just for his skill in the forest, but also for his wisdom and generosity. He had learned that true prosperity doesn't come from greed, but from seeking balance and trusting in God's provision. The lesson he learned is clear. Seek first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. The story serves as a reminder that seeking wisdom, living in balance with creation, and trusting in God's plan lead to true fulfillment and success, not the relentless pursuit of wealth or power.
Thank you for watching. Kindly like, comment, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so you can be alerted anytime a new video is uploaded. And please, don't forget, share and be a blessing to someone. God richly bless you. Shalom.